In this episode, we finished that run we did with the 79 and the bike trailer on the Kumhos. We get the beast out, get it ready for its next run. And where's the 4Runner off to? Find that out as well.
Mud, you've got it all.
So it's off for a bit of lunch, back to Paulie's, load up the bike trailer and head out to where we were yesterday. Have a run out on that property. Road trip. We're an hour into a 4.5 hour run with the 4Runner in tow, sharing one of Australia's main arteries with all the truckies. Where are we off to? These tyres were awesome on the 79, on the road and on terrain like this. Where they let us down a little bit, and it wasn't the tyre that let us down, it was the tyre size. It was in the harder rock crawling stuff, where the big 79 was getting caught up on everything and didn't really give the tyre justice, didn't give the tyre the opportunity to actually get traction because we were caught on leaf springs or stuck on spring perches. But in terrain like this, wheels on the ground, they performed exceptionally. I love them. Look at that, no wheel spin at all. That's traction all day long. A factory tyre's not going to do that. Lots of noise coming out of the back though, the trailer. Lucky we did that spring over. It's hitting those corners in all these deep ditches. Hello my boy. It looks like a lot of cars or a bit of traffic's come through here, and that's now a wall coming down. So we're going to have to risk not falling off the edge.
Yep. For now we are. The trailer's smaller than the car, I think. Perfect!
The trusty old trailer made it. Lucky we took that number plate off and also the spring over for clearance. What's Nicholas up to? Oversee here, there's a bit more traction. Ready? Go now. Go. There's a bit of a track around the back there. It was a great day out, nearly getting used to a clutch. I had a bit of a ride on the 230. Back to Paulie's now we go. Coming back out, this time I've got the hole on my side. Seems pretty safe. One last use of the compressor. Road trip, and we got the 4Runner in tow. Where are we off to? Just entering Canberra, and we're going to be taking the Kumho exit. Are we going to Nashies? Hey, -1. Yeah, we're pulling in, do our check. Yes, I am wearing shorts. Right, that strap's good. That one's good. And that one's good. Check the bearings. All right, we're good for another couple of hours. -2. The moon's kept me company for quite a few hours, but I'm looking forward to daybreak. First light brings with it Not only my second wind and another burn, but rain. A little bit further down the road, the rain stopped. It's getting colder. And colder again. We've reached our destination, and it's not Nashies. It's Cal Offroad, who also happen to be on Team Bullet's sponsors list for this year. I was so pleased that somebody of Cal's caliber bought the 4Runner. There was a lot of interest. Such a well-suited vehicle for such a well-established in the sport. But he grew up in Utah, loves his Jeeps and Hiluxes, also had a couple of shorty patrols, so we won't hold that against him. Has always loved the short wheelbase Hiluxes. They were very rare here in Australia. Check it out, there's ice on the tyres. It's probably the coldest it's ever had to start. There's ice on the window too. So sadly, this is going to be the very last time we glow the little truck the kids called Orangey. It's so cold outside. Okay, first attempt didn't work. Yeah, no luck, won't start. I've backed it into his driveway and I've run the hose on the battery terminals and the glow plugs to try and get the ice off, but all I'm doing is killing the battery. There's no help around and I can't winch it off by myself, so I'm going to take the battery out of the 79, see if it's got enough juice to start it up. That's a pretty cool little shorty out the back there. Take the toy battery out. So cold. Look at this cool shorty. So that's the Skyjacker 4-inch. That's wild. He says it flexes really well too. But look how short that is. Look how tall that is. Big curve, but the shackle angle's good. Fair bit of white smoke. Now that's unburnt diesel. So the truck wasn't glowing. There was just that much ice under the bonnet. So for a little while there was unburnt diesel getting passed through. Now everyone that's been to the snow before, they always use Alpine diesel. If you're staying at the snow overnight, you use your Alpine diesel. It won't go gluggy on you through your injector pump. So now coming down from Sydney with a full tank of juice in the 4Runner, I didn't even think about the cold weather affecting it on the startup of the next morning. Slowly thawing out. Now I've got to get this battery out while it's running so that it can charge up the other battery. Leave that running while I'm mucking around with airbags and whatnot. Yeah, the alternator's charging. There's our voltmeter. It's just that it was just too cold to glow. It's sitting on the top of the trailer, -4 degrees. It just, yeah. The glow plugs were sort of frozen. They thought there was a bit of ice on them. They thawed out a little bit when I put the garden hose on it, but just wasn't enough. All right, let me put the battery back in the 79 and air the airbags down. Very lucky I haven't got a lot of accessories on this 79. That battery was easy to get out. Apart from the winch and the red arc controller and maybe the Anderson plug going to the rear, I didn't have a lot to worry about wire-wise. So I was supposed to be there before 7 and be away just after. So, you know, untie the straps, take it off the trailer and drive off. I was there for over an hour. I got to meet his wife, Narelle, really lovely lady. And she showed me through the shop. Wow, they've got some stock. She even showed me the Jeep that they sometimes bring up to Sydney. and his short wheelbase yellow Hilux here. Been running 20 minutes. We'll see if it starts now. It's charged up. Otherwise he's gonna have to put the battery on charge when he gets back from the show. Yeah, that's all it needed. Should be good. If I had time, I'd put them on. We're addicts. I apologise, Cal, you're away until Saturday, but I really had to see what these wheels were going to look like on Orangey, so I wheeled one out. Apologies, mate. Yeah, that looks sick. It's kind of like the original surf wheel. Surf wheels came out like that. See, Orangey, you're in good company here, and maybe Cal and his family can continue calling you Orangey. Now, I could have stayed and chatted all day. A lot of stock. Anyone that needs coilovers or shocks, give Cal a call. I need to be on my way now. As much as the kids loved Orangey, Orangey didn't like being on the street. They'll look after him there. They got some shed space. And I promised Nicholas if I got rid of the 4Runner that I'd replace the orange in the garage. So we're going to search for a second-hand KTM 65 and we'll move him up for next year. All right, everyone, and Shell, you too, put the tissues down. On a brighter note, the beast is coming out. Time to kick Bullet over and get it out, get it ready for its run in a few days' time. I can't help thinking about what happened with the 4Runner down the snow yesterday. Hopefully not the same fate here. Bit of a different environment, sitting in a garage nice and warm, as opposed to sitting on a trailer in -4-degree weather. So what we'll do, we did all that tail shaft work, straightening cross members, checking all the steer linkages. So what I want to do is I want to drain the oils in the front and rear diffs, gearbox transfer, check for any metal. I'm really excited for this upcoming social. It's a little bit of a training day for the Eastern Creek URC round 3 in like 3 weeks away. So keep an eye out, I'll put some footage up ASAP. And as always, thanks for watching.